What if I told you there was one African nation that stood up to Europe's greatest armies and won, not once, but twice? This is not a myth. This is the real story of Ethiopia. While almost every African country fell under European control, one stood alone. One refused to be conquered. One said, "Come if you dare, but you will not take our land." This is the full true story of Ethiopia, a story of bravery, betrayal, and unstoppable spirit. The year was 1889. Italy and Ethiopia made an agreement. In the Ethiopian version, the deal looked fair. It said Ethiopia and Italy would be friends and help each other. But Italy secretly changed the agreement in their own language. They added one sentence, that Ethiopia must be under Italy's control, like a colony. They thought Ethiopia would not find out. But King Menelik II found out, and he was very angry. He said, "Ethiopia is a free country. We will not be controlled by anyone." Then came the war. Italy brought trained soldiers, rifles, cannons, confidence. Ethiopia brought farmers, priests, young men, old men, women who left their homes to fight. They brought courage and one strong belief: this land is our mother's land. We will not let her fall. On March 1st, 1896 at Adwa, the two armies clashed. Italy expected victory, but Ethiopia had numbers, had unity, and had purpose. The Italians were destroyed. Thousands died. The rest ran. And just like that, for the first time in modern history, an African army defeated a European empire. But wait, it's not over yet. We all know Italy wasn't going to give up that easily. After losing to Ethiopia, they were embarrassed. They wanted revenge, so they started building again. Stronger armies, bigger guns, deadlier weapons. They waited, they planned, they watched. Then came 1935, and this time, they came back. But now Italy had a new leader, Benito Mussolini, a fascist dictator, power-hungry, full of hate. He wanted to build an empire, and he had only one thing on his mind: Ethiopia. Ethiopia had a new emperor, Haile Selassie, calm, educated, loved by his people. But he knew, Italy's army was huge, planes, bombs, poison gas, and the world, silent, watching, doing nothing. Italy attacked from the sky. They dropped mustard gas on farmers and villages, burned crops, bombed schools. But Ethiopia fought back with spears, old guns, rocks, and faith. Haile Selassie went to Europe. He stood before the League of Nations, the world's top leaders, and gave one of the most powerful speeches in African history. Today it is us, tomorrow it will be you.
But still, nothing changed. Italy entered Addis Ababa, declared victory. But Ethiopia had one more secret weapon: the Arbegnyoch, the Patriots. These were mountain warriors, hidden fighters. They refused to stop. They attacked Italian bases at night, saved towns, kept the flame of freedom alive. But then came World War II. The same countries who ignored Ethiopia before were now fighting Mussolini. In 1941, Haile Selassie returned. With help from British forces and Ethiopian rebels, he walked back into Addis Ababa. The people sang. They cried. Ethiopia was free again.
5 years under occupation, but they never surrendered. They never became slaves. They never lost their pride. Ethiopia's story is more than history. It is a lesson that Africa was not silent. Africa was not weak. Africa was never just a victim. Ethiopia showed the world, we may be alone, but we will never be owned. This is Sowetan Wa, where African stories rise again. If this story moved you, like, share, and subscribe. Our history is not lost. It's just waiting to be told.